Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Nintendo Direct coming up later today. So I wanted to get a few, predictions out and just try and see if I can, hit the nail on the coffin. Now, there's a lot of different games that, will probably be announced in this Direct. But they also mentioned that they're also going to talk about Smash Bros. But they don't necessarily say that it's a fighter. Everybody keeps mentioning that, hey, it's not a fighter. They mentioned it, so it could be some extra news. I'm sure we'll get a new fighter announcement, but maybe a new mode is coming or some sort of, special event. Honestly, I'm not sure what to expect. Even with the fighter, I feel like even though my most wanted character is Sora from Kingdom Hearts, I'm not gonna, have my hopes extremely high because, if it's not him, I'm gonna be disappointed. Right now, there's a whole, promotion for Kingdom Hearts going on because it is going on PC, which people are saying that maybe they're also gonna bring it on Switch, but they're keeping it quiet for this announcement. So if that happens, I'm definitely excited. We'll probably get the Story So Far collection, but I don't know about Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm currently doing a Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough on the channel, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on the ending and you can go back and watch the full playthrough. But other than that, I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 3, will be available for the Switch. If the Switch Pro does come out and it's a little bit stronger, then maybe, but I still feel like they can maybe lower the resolution or take out some of the effects to make the game run on the Switch, because we got some amazing looking games, so why not, Kingdom Hearts on the Switch? So obviously Sora's my favorite. I have a few other runner-up contenders that I really, sat down and thought about. I know in my last prediction I kind of threw a whole bunch of stuff out there, but I mean Sephiroth was really out of the blue, so at this point, I'm just I'm happy with anyone we get, just because Sakurai does put in love and care into each character. And like I said, I mean, even with characters like Banjo and Kazooie that I wasn't really excited about at all, they were pretty fun characters to mess around with, him and Steve, but I haven't touched them at all. And even for people like Sephiroth, where it was I remember the hype around him and I tried him out and he was pretty fun to use, but after like a week or something, I kind of forgot he was in the game and I went back to Min Min. Not that Min Min is a better character, but that's just a character I prefer more. Out of the DLCs we've gotten overall, I think it's just characters that I know more and maybe played the game, because I feel like if Cloud was announced today, I'd be more excited because I've had a little bit more experience with Cloud overall. But really, out of the DLC, I've only really been interested in Bayonetta and Min Min because I played their games. So, if it's not Sora, my runner-ups are either Impa from, Hyrule Warriors, because I feel like that's a good version to add, or Akira from Astral Chain, just because those two are some of my favorite games on the Switch. At least those are the games I can think of. I know I've said Shantae in the past, for example, but personally, I haven't played her game at all. It's just that I've seen a few bits and pieces of gameplay here and there, and it looks kind of fun. But I think I would get behind the idea of Crash Bandicoot more, even though again I actually haven't played his game. I think I've played a few demos here and there, but I never really grew up with him. I grew up with Sonic. So honestly, whatever comes out, I'm sure we'll be surprised. If it's Sora, I'm gonna pass out, or anyone that I mentioned, or even anyone that I'm familiar with at all. Like if it's someone that I do know a little bit, I'll definitely be happy. But I'm not gonna go crazy and say Dante or Master Chief, because at this point they could definitely join. But we have a lot of Xbox reps, so maybe we can get PlayStation reps. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could even get Ellie from The Last of Us. Who knows? But for Smash Bros, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not expecting anyone, and I'm just excited to see who's next. So with that being said, obviously that's the Smash Bros portion. This Direct is actually 50 minutes long, so there's a lot more games that might be announced. Now, I know a lot of people are throwing out a lot of different games like Mario Kart 9, Mario Odyssey 2, but I feel like that's just wishful thinking. Not that they can't come out, but I feel like, for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still such a great game, and it still sells really well. Obviously every game on the Switch will obviously sell well, and that's no reason for to not make a sequel. If anything, that is a perfect reason to do something new. But I feel like if anything, they should just go back to that game and you know, do DLC. If anything, they could even make Mario Kart just like Smash Bros. And start adding people. I mean, we have, you know, Link and characters from Animal Crossing and Splatoon already in there. We even have the F-Zero, you know, kart, but we don't have, you know, the man himself in the game yet. So they could start adding people just, you know, to kart race. And you know, and in that game, it won't matter because everybody literally plays the same. So, now that that's out of the way, I kind of want to mention, you know, games that people are just throwing out, right? Mario Odyssey 2, I feel like, you know, it could happen, but not right now. There's too many Mario games that, you know, just came out. Obviously, Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury just came out, so obviously that's, you know, pretty big right now. Not that obviously they can't announce it for later, but I don't know. I feel like the year of Mario came and went, and we still don't know what's going to happen with the 3D collection. And heck, I still need to finish my playthrough. I'll definitely, you know, sit down and finish 64 and Sunshine once I finish Kingdom Hearts 3 and Little Nightmares 2. Because I definitely want to play Mario Odyssey on the channel, and Mario Galaxy is my favorite Mario game ever, so I definitely want to play that. And speaking of, you know, games that I want to play, Breath of the Wild is definitely also on my list. I said that I would start Breath of the Wild once they announce Breath of the Wild 2, at least a release date for it, or maybe just some news. So maybe, you know, maybe it's coming sooner than we think. But I think we should keep our expectations low and just really think about games that we've heard about. There's no reason for them to give us something new when they haven't really given us anything on stuff they've already announced, such as, you know, Breath of the Wild, Metroid Prime 4, and even Bayonetta 3, which I'm super excited about. Now, Metroid Prime 4 is another one that I have my eyes on, just because I have, you know, in the past seen what the original games were like. I had one of my old friends back in the day from my childhood who loved those games, and he played them. So I never got to play it myself because I never had a GameCube. So, you know, if they do in fact bring out a Metroid Prime collection, I might get it. Although, you know, I always have to, I guess, think about which game I should buy, because I'm right now super full on my Nintendo Switch. And heck, that's the whole reason I didn't even buy Animal Crossing, for example. It definitely interests me, but I mean, I don't have the space for it. Plus, it's kind of like The Sims, and I already, you know, deal with a lot of stuff in my life. I don't want to have to sit down and micromanage someone else's, or technically my own. Even though it's a cute game to play with your friends and stuff, I don't know. I think I'll wait until maybe I get a new SD card or something. But personally, just those are the three games I'm really looking forward to. I mean, you know, Zelda is definitely around the corner, especially with the Zelda anniversary. Metroid Prime 4, you know, it's been a while since they announced they were redoing the game, so we should have something by now. And then the same thing with Bayonetta 3. Now, I do have Astral Chain and Bayo 1 and 2 to keep me busy, which I'm definitely looking forward to playing those on the channel. But, you know, just some news on it. I feel like it's good that the director hasn't said anything, because I'd rather them take their time than rush a project and have it, you know, totally fail at launch. Kind of like Cyberpunk, which I still hear that game's still fun to play, but there's a lot of glitches. So, you know, I don't want anything like that to happen to, you know, Bayonetta, or even, heck, even Metroid Prime 4. So, in regards to any other game, I mean, I'm not really looking forward to a lot of Switch games, just because we didn't really hear about anything else, unless I'm forgetting something. I mean, Little Nightmares was the only game I was looking forward to this year, and I'm sure there's going to be other stuff that is on the Switch. I mean, heck, I still have stuff that I wanted to play that I have on my list currently. I mean, heck, I even wanted to do, I don't know, playthroughs for other games that, you know, I might have missed. Luigi's Mansion, now that I'm looking at my list here. But of course, now that I mentioned Luigi's Mansion, I want to still keep games, you know, with a theme, so I'll definitely play it on Halloween. I just don't know if I want to wait that long. And I'm looking at my list right now, and honestly, I have a lot of like Halloween-esque games, so maybe I should spread them out more. But, you know, we'll see. I'm going to take things very slow and kind of plan out what I want to do. But predictions, I mean, I couldn't tell you. Those are just the three biggest games that everybody keeps talking about. Don't know if they'll announce anything else that will blow us away. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll get something new. You know, that's how we keep getting stuff like Splatoon and even, like I said, Astral Chain, that they were new IPs, and maybe we could do more. I mean, if they announce sequels to other games, like who knows? Everything is just new and exciting because we haven't had this for such a long time. I mean, what about DLC? I mean, now I'm looking at Hyrule Warriors, and I guess they could do DLC for that, right? New characters, maybe a extra little story. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Don't know what else I should expect. I think it's good that we go in with Smash Bros. In mind, and since they've told us about it, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start with Smash Bros. Don't know if they'll announce more than one character. Like, heck, maybe they'll announce one character in the beginning and then a secret character in the end. You know, Sora comes in and then Crash. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I would talk about, just because again, those are the 3 biggest games. I guess I could mention like other series that I'm interested in, but other than maybe Zelda and Bayonetta, I guess any more news on anything Sonic? I know he also has an anniversary this year, and you know, hopefully we get more news on Sonic. Maybe we can get a Sonic collection on the Switch, you know, with Generations, Unleashed, Colors, who knows. But, you know, with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Just a quick discussion. If there's anything else, I'll definitely add it on. You can follow me on Twitter at RhythmZ or on Instagram at RhythmZGames, so you're always up to date, and, you know, when I can put out my thoughts and you can, you know, comment back. Definitely consider subscribing. You know, I want to reach 100 subscribers before the end of the year. Or even, you know, I think we could do it before the end of summer. I'm already at, what, 80? And definitely keep a lookout. If you're watching this video, then definitely keep a lookout on the next video I'm doing, which will probably be sometime later this day. Obviously, the reaction is going to go up. I don't think I'm going to live stream it or anything like that. I don't have the right setup for it, I guess. So I'll definitely just record my reaction and upload it as soon as I can. But other than that, you know, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think is coming, you know, what games would you like, the characters you think will be in Smash, anything at all, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.